Did you know that some Harley Davidson trikes are sitting in dealerships for months, even years, because no one wants to buy them? And that's the reason why dealers are giving massive discounts on these trikes. From massive price tags that scare away buyers to heavyweight designs that make them nearly impossible to handle, and even features that just do not make sense, these trikes have failed to find a home in garages across America. In this video, we are counting down 7 Harley Davidson trikes that dealerships are desperately trying to dump so you can buy them with a heavy discount. And trust me, all of these will shock you. Number 7. Harley Davidson Ultra Classic Trike Conversion. Originally envisioned as the ultimate touring experience, the Ultra Classic Trike conversion aimed to deliver luxury, comfort, and stability over long distances. It was designed to bring the best aspects of the Ultra Classic two-wheeler into the three-wheeled market, offering an alternative to factory-built trikes. However, despite its promising concept, this conversion has struggled to attract buyers, leading to an oversupply in dealerships across the country. Many of these trikes are gathering dust in showrooms, waiting for buyers who may never come. Even Harley Davidson enthusiasts seem hesitant to commit, as the market has shown a clear preference for factory-built options. One of its biggest drawbacks is the sheer weight. At over 1,000 pounds, the Ultra Classic is among the heaviest on the market, making it difficult to maneuver at low speeds. New trike riders often find this intimidating, especially when navigating tight corners, parking, or making slow turns in city environments. The extra weight reduces agility, making it less appealing to those who prefer a nimble riding experience. Even experienced riders have voiced concerns about how the additional weight impacts handling, particularly on winding roads or in stop-and-go traffic. Another major issue is the aftermarket conversion process. Unlike factory-built trikes, designed from the ground up with 3 wheels in mind, the Ultra Classic is a retrofitted motorcycle. This means it lacks the balance, suspension tuning, and structural engineering found in stock Harley Davidson trikes. The result? A ride quality that feels unpredictable, along with stability concerns that make many potential buyers hesitant to invest in a conversion rather than opting for a purpose-built model. Over time, riders have reported issues such as uneven weight distribution and increased wear on suspension components, making long-term ownership a challenge. Reliability is another factor turning riders away. Factory-built trikes undergo rigorous testing and are engineered for durability, whereas aftermarket conversions depend on third-party kits. One of the biggest reasons dealerships are struggling to sell these conversions is the price. When adding up the cost of an ultra-classic motorcycle and a trike conversion kit, the total easily exceeds over $40,000. This puts it in direct competition with the Tri-Glide Ultra, a factory-built trike that offers better design, warranty coverage, and resale value. Most buyers looking for a high-end trike would rather invest in a factory model, knowing they will get Harley Davidson's engineering, reliability, and dealership-backed service. With factory trikes already available at competitive prices, the demand for conversions continues to dwindle. The Ultra Classic trike sits in an awkward market space. It's too expensive to attract budget-conscious buyers and lacks factory support to appeal to high-end riders. As a result, many dealerships are slashing prices, offering zero-interest financing, and even throwing in free accessories just to move them off the lot. But even with heavy discounts, buyers are not biting, making the Ultra Classic trike one of the hardest to sell three-wheelers in Harley Davidson's history. If you thought this one was a tough sell, wait until you see the next bike on the list, a trike that tried to be minimalist but completely missed the mark. Number 6. Harley Davidson Freewheeler. The Freewheeler was supposed to be the answer for riders who wanted a simple, stripped-down trike without all the bells and whistles of larger touring models. It was marketed as a no-nonsense, lightweight alternative to the Tri-Glide Ultra, appealing to riders who wanted three-wheel stability without extra bulk. However, instead of filling a much-needed gap in the market, the Freewheeler found itself in an awkward position, unable to attract either touring enthusiasts or casual riders. One of the biggest problems with the Freewheeler is that it lacks the key touring features that make other trikes appealing. While it was meant to be minimalist, it ended up being too basic, making it less attractive to riders looking for a comfortable long-distance ride. With few storage options and no luxury add-ons, it simply does not meet the expectations of most trike buyers. Unlike the Tri-Glide Ultra, the Freewheeler does not come with a front fairing, meaning riders get no wind protection on highways. This makes long rides uncomfortable, as the constant wind pressure leads to fatigue, especially on extended trips. While some riders appreciate the open-air feel, most trike buyers prefer protection from the elements, which the freewheeler simply does not offer. Without a fairing, it also lacks the extra lighting that other touring models provide, reducing visibility for night riding. Another major drawback is its weight-to-feature ratio. The freewheeler weighs over 1,000 pounds, yet it lacks many of the comfort and convenience features found on similar trikes. Riders expect premium technology, comfortable seating, and touring accessories when spending this kind of money, but the freewheeler feels too stripped down to justify its high price tag. Many riders have noted that the seating position, while decent, does not provide the same level of support as other trikes, making long rides less comfortable. The design itself has been a point of contention among riders. Some appreciate its simplistic, raw look, but many buyers feel it looks unfinished. Without the fairing, larger storage compartments, or luxury features, it does not have the same visual appeal as other models in Harley Davidson's trike lineup. Additionally, the lack of an advanced suspension system means the freewheeler does not offer the smooth ride quality that many expect from a three-wheeler at this price point. The biggest issue for dealerships trying to sell the freewheeler is the price. With a starting price of $29,999, it is not cheap enough to attract riders looking for a budget-friendly option. At the same time, it lacks the premium features that would convince buyers to spend nearly $30,000 on it instead of a fully loaded Tri-Glide Ultra. This awkward pricing puts it in a difficult position, where it is too expensive for entry-level buyers but too bare bones for serious touring riders. Most riders looking for a three-wheeler want either a premium touring model or a budget-friendly trike. The freewheeler is stuck in the middle, offering too little for its price while being too expensive for casual buyers. This awkward positioning has led to low sales figures, forcing dealerships to drop prices, bundle in accessories, and offer financing incentives just to clear inventory. Some dealerships have even started offering extended warranties and free maintenance packages to entice hesitant buyers. But if the freewheeler's high price is keeping buyers away, wait until you hear about the next bike. Number 5. Harley Davidson Switchback Trike. The Switchback was designed as a lightweight cruiser that gave riders the best of both worlds: comfort for long-distance touring and agility for city riding. It was a favorite for those who wanted a bike that could switch between a stripped-down street machine and a light touring setup with detachable saddlebags and a windshield. But once it was converted into a trike, everything that made the Switchback great started working against it. Instead of being a versatile and nimble bike, it became an awkward and unstable three-wheeler that neither tourers nor casual riders wanted. One of the biggest issues with the Switchback trike is its lightweight frame, which was never meant to handle the extra bulk of a third wheel. Unlike factory-built three-wheelers designed for stability, the Switchback's frame struggles with weight distribution after conversion. This often results in poor handling, especially on winding roads or at high speeds. Many riders who have tested the trike version say it feels unstable and unpredictable, exactly what you don't want in a touring machine. The more weight you add to the back, the worse the handling gets, making it a challenge even for experienced riders. Rider comfort also takes a hit. The original Switchback was known for its comfortable riding position, but once converted into a trike, the ergonomics get thrown off. The new weight distribution and seating angle make long rides uncomfortable, with many riders complaining about cramped legs and an awkward upper body posture. On top of that, most trike conversions don't have the factory-calibrated suspension that Harley's touring models come with, making the ride rougher than expected. The biggest problem is the price. A base Switchback originally sold for around $13,000 to $15,000, but after a trike conversion, the total cost jumps to over $30,000. At that price, most buyers would rather get a factory-built freewheeler or Tri-Glide Ultra, both designed from the ground up as three-wheelers and backed by Harley's full factory warranty. Many potential buyers simply can't justify spending that kind of money on a converted bike that doesn't perform, as well as a purpose-built model. But if you think the Switchback trike had a rough time, just wait until you hear about the next trike. A trike that was meant to be the ultimate luxury machine, but turned out to be too much for most riders. Number 4. Harley Davidson Road Glide CVO Trike. Harley Davidson aimed to make the Road Glide CVO the pinnacle of luxury touring trikes, packed with premium features, top-tier performance, and high-end finishes. On paper, it looked like a dream machine for riders who wanted the ultimate long-distance three-wheeler. But in reality, this trike proved to be too expensive, too heavy, and too impractical for most buyers. Instead of flying off showroom floors, dealerships have struggled to move these massive machines, often resorting to deep discounts just to get rid of them. One of the biggest issues with the Road Glide CVO is its price. With a starting price of $54,900, it is one of the most expensive trikes Harley has ever produced. While it does come with premium paint, high-end finishes, and exclusive features, most riders are not convinced it is worth the extra cost. When you consider that you can buy a brand new Tri-Glide Ultra for nearly $20,000 less, the price tag of the Road Glide CVO starts to look unjustifiable. The Road Glide CVO might have premium components, but that does not mean much if the demand simply is not there. Another major drawback is the weight. At 12,074 pounds, it is one of the heaviest models Harley has ever built. While this helps with highway stability, it makes low-speed handling a serious challenge, even for experienced riders. Maneuvering this trike through tight spaces, parking lots, or city streets can feel like wrestling a tank on wheels. This has been a major turnoff for potential buyers, especially those transitioning from a lighter two-wheeled bike. Even for those accustomed to big touring bikes, the added bulk of a trike this size makes it a chore to handle in everyday situations. Depreciation is another issue that has kept buyers away. While all motorcycles lose value over time, the Road Glide CVO depreciates faster than most other Harley models. Since it is a high-priced, niche trike, the market for used models is very limited. Many buyers are not willing to take the financial hit, knowing they might lose tens of thousands of dollars in resale value within just a few years. Riders looking for a three-wheeler often gravitate toward more practical models, but if you thought $54,900 was steep, just wait until you hear about the next bike on the list, a trike that sits in no man's land. It is too expensive for budget-conscious riders, but not premium enough for those who want a fully loaded touring experience. Number 3. Harley Davidson Softail Convertible Trike Conversion. On paper, the trike conversion seemed like the perfect answer for Harley enthusiasts who wanted a smoother, more relaxed ride without sacrificing the classic styling and feel of a traditional motorcycle. Unfortunately, reality proved to be very different, and this model has since become one of the hardest to sell trike conversions in the dealership world. One of the biggest problems with the trike conversion is that the Softail frame was never designed for three wheels. Unlike factory-built trikes that come with optimized suspension systems, proper weight distribution, and refined handling, this conversion suffers from significant stability issues. Riders have reported that the trike feels unbalanced at high speeds, making long-distance rides more difficult than they should be. The suspension setup varies depending on the specific conversion kit, which means that no two Softail convertible trikes handle the same way. Some have independent rear suspensions while others use solid axles, creating inconsistencies in ride quality that make it difficult for buyers to know exactly what they are getting. Another major drawback of this trike conversion is its cost. The base Softail model already comes with a hefty price tag, but when you add in the trike conversion kit, installation fees, and potential aftermarket upgrades, the total price can easily exceed $30,000. That puts it directly in competition with factory-built trikes like the Freewheeler or the Tri-Glide Ultra, both of which are engineered from the ground up to be three-wheelers. Given the choice, most buyers would rather purchase a factory trike with the assurance of warranty support and dealership servicing rather than risk investing in a conversion that may have long-term reliability issues. Speaking of reliability, that is another reason this model is not selling. Riders who expected a seamless transition from two wheels to three quickly realized that trike conversions come with more compromises than they bargained for. Even with price cuts, buyers are hesitant to commit to a trike that might come with hidden challenges and added expenses down the road. The lack of demand has only reinforced the idea that not every motorcycle is meant to be converted into a trike. If you thought this trike conversion was a hard sell, wait until you hear about number 2, a model that has been sitting in dealerships for years with almost no takers. Number 2, Harley Davidson Dyna Trike Conversion. The Dyna lineup was once one of Harley's most beloved series, known for its versatility, strong performance, and raw cruiser aesthetic. But when Harley discontinued the Dyna in 2018, many riders refused to let go of their favorite platform. Instead of moving on to newer models, some Dyna enthusiasts turned to trike conversions to keep the legacy alive. While this idea may have seemed appealing at first, the reality is that these trike conversions have been nearly impossible to sell, and dealerships have been struggling to move them ever since. One of the biggest issues with the Dyna trike conversion is that the Dyna frame was never meant to support 3 wheels. Unlike Harley's factory-built trikes, which are specifically engineered for 3-wheel performance, the Dyna's original 2-wheel setup means that when converted, it suffers from awkward handling and balance issues. Many riders who test ride these trikes immediately notice that the steering feels unnatural, making the transition from 2 wheels to 3 less intuitive than on a factory-built trike. Another major drawback is the lack of factory support. Since Harley no longer produces the Dyna, finding replacement parts or official servicing options for these trike conversions has become increasingly difficult. Unlike the Tri-Glide or the Freewheeler, which can be taken straight to a Harley dealership for repairs and maintenance, the Dyna trike conversion requires custom parts that are often expensive, hard to source, and sometimes even discontinued. This makes owning one of these trikes a hassle, discouraging potential buyers from making the purchase. Then there's the pricing issue. A used Dyna typically sells for anywhere between $10,000 and $15,000, but converting it into a trike costs an additional $12,000 to $20,000. This means some dealerships are listing these trikes for over $30,000, putting them in direct competition with brand new factory-built Harley trikes. Given the choice, most buyers would rather pay a little extra for a stock Tri-Glide that comes with factory reliability, support, and better long-term resale value. But if you thought this conversion was a challenge, just wait until you hear about the final bike on the list, the trike that Harley dealerships truly cannot wait to get rid of. Number 1. Harley Davidson Road Glide 3. At first glance, it had all the makings of a bestseller: a powerful Milwaukee 8114 engine, Harley's signature shark nose fairing, and a design meant to bring the Road Glide experience to the world of trikes. Yet, despite the high expectations, it has failed to attract buyers in showrooms across the country. Instead of being a game changer, the Road Glide 3 has become one of the hardest trikes to sell, with the dealerships struggling to move inventory, even with deep discounts and special promotions. But why has this trike, which seemed to offer so much, turned into a slow seller? The answer lies in a combination of factors: a high price, a saturated market, and missing features that buyers have come to expect from motorcycles in this price range. One of the biggest drawbacks of the Road Glide 3 is its weight. Tipping the scales at 12,086 pounds, this trike is a massive machine, even by touring motorcycle standards. While its weight contributes to its stability on the highway, it makes the trike cumbersome for city riding and low-speed maneuvers. Many riders who switch from a 2-wheeled motorcycle to a trike expect an easier, more manageable riding experience, but the sheer bulk of the Road Glide 3 can make it intimidating to handle in tight spaces. Another issue that has hurt its sales is its hefty price tag. With a starting cost of $32,999, the Road Glide 3 is firmly positioned as a premium touring trike. At this price point, riders expect top-tier features, but Harley has left out several key upgrades that are becoming the standard in this category. For example, one of the biggest complaints about the Road Glide 3 is that it lacks a stock infotainment system. In an era where touring motorcycles and trikes often come equipped with touchscreen displays, premium sound systems, and advanced navigation, the Road Glide 3's absence of these features makes it feel outdated compared to competitors. Riders willing to spend over $30,000 on a trike typically want a fully loaded experience, and this one simply does not deliver in that regard. Even though it does come with the Reflex defensive rider system, which includes features like traction control and cornering enhanced braking, these additions alone do not justify the steep price tag. Buyers want more tech, more comfort, and better value, and unfortunately, the Road Glide 3 does not check all those boxes. A major issue facing the Road Glide 3 is that the trike market is already saturated. Harley has long dominated the 3-wheel segment with models like the Tri-Glide Ultra, which has already built a loyal following among riders who prefer trikes. Those looking for a factory-built Harley trike often gravitate toward the Tri-Glide Ultra because it comes with more standard touring features and offers better value for the price. On the other end of the spectrum, some buyers who want a 3-wheeler prefer to convert a standard Harley into a trike using aftermarket conversion kits. So would you buy a Road Glide 3 at a discounted price series? Or do you think Harley should have done more to make it a success? Let us know in the comments.